Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. We are continuing on with botanical. I'm going down more of a dense, jungly forest vibe in this one, but just a very quick reminder that Molds and Shapes is indeed closing at the end of March 2026 until August, so you've got a couple more days to get your orders in before it will be too late. Again, they're reopening in August for their final month before fully closing down in September 2026. Watch my last couple videos if you need more information on that. So again, the mould I'm using is from Molds and Shapes. It's a round edged tray mould, and the resin I'm using is the Apex crystal clear. They ship worldwide and I will link that down below. This is a chuck it all in video, but we're also using some stunning UVDTFs that I got from Amanda Towgood, purchased, not sponsored, and these pressed leaves. We're going dense forest jungle vibes. Now these ones here are from Amazon, but again you can get them from Shein and Temu and such like. It's this leaf here. If anyone knows what this leaf here is from, this is the leaf that screams tropical jungle to me. I don't know why, but it's giving tropical. So mask on, gloves on, let's go. Like I said earlier in the video, I feel like that was a bit of a fast intro because I didn't want to really drag it out, but yeah, I'm using Apex, but tell me why. This is like an optical illusion. I thought I'd zoom in because I was like, hey, if I'm finding this satisfying, you might. It is fully pouring, but it just looked like it was stuck in time. Does anyone... I know it's little things for me, guys. It is the little things for me, but I thought I'd zoom in for you. After I have mixed my resin for a couple minutes, I put it on my resin mixing machine to do the rest of the work while I get ready. Now, the resin mixing machine is by Let's Resin, and it's an unbelievable tool. If you are new here, I have two. I use them all the time, but the resin mixing machines don't scrape the edges of your cups, right? Like, it goes without saying, I know. So before I put my resin in on the resin mixing machine, I do spend a minute scraping the edges of my cup, the sides of my cup, the bottom of my cup, and just making sure that part A, B are mixed somewhat before I put it in the machine. It's just easier that way. Equally, you can just put it in the machine and then stir for a bit longer afterwards, because that's when you're getting all of that unmixed resin from the sides of the cups. I'd rather do that bit first. While my resin is mixing, I can just have some fun getting ready, getting everything set out exactly what I want. Now, this here was a bit of an experiment. What I need to do, I need to be able to lay down one of my parrots in the resin and not use it as a UVDTF. We're not using it as a sticker. We're actually placing it down in the resin. And I thought, I wonder if UV resin will work on a UVDTF. I don't understand the science behind UVDTFs. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know if the UV resin would mess up the UV of the UVDTF. I know nothing, guys. So I thought, let me try and see if I can just UV resin the back of a UVDTF and then peel back the protective layer and the whatnot, just to see how easy or difficult or tricky or hard it would be. Do you remember I did this with some Cricut vinyl, and I just did that? I saw someone do it on YouTube, and I just put UV resin on the back and they peeled out like a dream. It wasn't like that. It definitely wasn't like that. So I wouldn't do that again. That was just a little experiment just to see if it would work. It worked, but not usable, like absolutely not usable. So we're going to stick to the original plan and just cut the UVDTF out as close to the graphic image as possible and just lay it down. Now, if anyone remembers, a couple years ago, I did a tropical tray and I printed some parrots from Google Images and I laminated them. It's the same kind of thing now that we're going to be doing with this. Now, the background colour is one of the most stunning colours I've ever seen in my life. This is called Seaweed. This video is not sponsored, but this was sent to me by Petra Youngblood. I'll link her Etsy down below. Seaweed, honestly, is one of the most stunning greens I've ever seen. I'm also going to back this up with glass pieces, gold chunks, blue chunks, and also some other gold chunks as well, just to give it some sparkle and some yummy difference. there's no other way of describing it. I just didn't want to have just leaves. I wanted to have some visual interest around the lip of the tray, because the lips of these trays, again, I love filling them with yumminess so that you can see that yumminess coming through. And I've said in previous videos, some days when I do a chuck it all in, it's just my absolute favourite thing to do. Some days it doesn't work out. And some days I like to keep it really, really simple. One single colour pour, stickers on top, and it really just depends on my mood that day, if I'm honest. I have to be in the real mood to do a chuck it all in, which is a lot of the time, I know, but yeah, I have to be in the bestest of chill out mood zones. So it really depends on what I film on that particular day as to what I put out. But in this tray is all the glass. The gold chunky glass is the Petra Youngblood. The thin super, it's not glitter, it is glass beads, but they are minuscule, tiny, teeny glass beads. They are from Denise over at I Love Mixed Media. And now, unfortunately, that shop is closed. Denise doesn't run that store anymore, so I don't know where you would get them. But if anyone does know, please let me know in the description box below. Then I can, find some more. I've also got a tiny little vial. I think they're called vials. They're like vials of gold as well, which I soon find and I start to use that. Now, I'm going to speed this section up for you because in real time, this is a lot. This really was a lot. It doesn't look like I did a lot, but trust me, in real time, this was about 11 minutes long. Just this bit of footage, because I was in and ahhing, and where should I put it, and what should I do? And some of these leaves, of course, do not scream jungle or some of them scream forest, but some of them do scream British countryside, and I'm very aware of that. You've just got to go with what I've got. So now it's time to lay one of the parrots in. We're using 2 parrots, and I want one integrated into the tray, like I said at the beginning, and one stuck on the tray as a UVDTF sticker, standard practice, after demold. This one, I want it to look like it is flying in amongst the trees. Very, very similar to the tray I did a couple years back when I laminated some parrots. Very, very similar to that. I love that tray. It's one of my favourite tropical creations that I've ever done. And I guess somewhere I'm trying to recreate it. And I can't always do that. But yeah, here I am, trying to get a leaf to stay underneath the parrot. But the law of physics just will not allow it unless I take the parrot completely out. Every time I lay the parrot back down, it's pushing the leaf back out from underneath it. So we have got some leaf underneath the parrot wings and tail, and some leaf on top of the parrot. So hopefully it should work out that some of the parrot is covered and most of the head and all of that is not. So next up was gold leaf. I don't know what I was trying to do here. I was just trying to dump some in, right? Because gold leaf, trust me, in a tropical green scene, it's just beautiful. Obviously, you don't see gold leaf walking around a jungle. I'm very aware of that. Or a rainforest. I know that. But it just pulls out. There's something about it. I just absolutely love it. So I just dumped in some gold leaf, but I had a ton of resin on my fingers. And of course, I couldn't really get a grip of it. So tweezers, guys. Use your tweezers. Use your proper professional tools. Next up, I'm putting in 2 blue flowers because I just thought that would be super, super tropical again. Jungly, rainforesty. I don't know. Never been to a rainforest. Do they have blue flowers? You tell me in the comment section down below. Do they have ferns? That's a good question. So blue flowers. Then on top of those blue flowers, even more leaves. I want this dense. I want this jungly. I still want the centre to be left as much. I'm not planning on putting anything right in the centre of the tray. But of course, I'm not going to focus on filling the centre of the tray. And more minuscule, miniature, teeny little blue glass beads going in there as well. Now, I've got the lid of the pot in my hand. If you're wondering why my hand is making funny shapes, it's not even the arthritis, guys. It's not. I was trying to hold the lid and try and grab some of the gold chunks, and drop them in all at the same time. So my hand is really not giving aesthetic at the moment. So please forgive. But yeah, just dumping in gaps. And this is the little vial of the gold that I found that was sitting next to the blue. I just thought would also pull out everything. So we've got blue glass beads. We've got mirror chunk pieces. We've got the large gold chunks from Petra Youngblood. We've got it all in there. And this is going to be backed in that seaweed from Petra as well. And I just think the dark green against the light green is going to pull out the feathers of the parrot. Praying. Honestly, I was manifesting to the universe that this was the right colour combination and I'd got this one right. I wasn't so keen on my last one. Should I have binned it? I don't know. There was a couple of brutal comments. I love you guys so much. And when I'm just like, tell me exactly how you feel. And when I get a comment that says, should have binned it, I'm like, please don't hold back. Don't hold back on my account. I didn't quite feel that strongly about the tray, but I definitely didn't feel like it was a tray that was worthy to be put in landfill. But thank you so much for your honesty. You do make me laugh. Next up, dark green. Look at this colour, guys. I can't even get enough. Look at this colour. Not sponsored. I'm not an affiliate of Petra Youngblood. I will link her Etsy down below. Again, this green was sent to me, but I'm not an affiliate. Okay, it's just stunning. Look at this colour. I've zoomed in for you for extra yumminess. It is beautiful. I mean, it says seaweed. I would happily also call this rainforest and jungle because stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now, I did use a torch there. You did see me use a torch here. But, you know, this molds and shaped silicone is so good and sensitive. Do not allow naked flame near the silicone. I kept my torch mostly in the middle. Demold. Next day. I love her. I absolutely love her. Now, I really did want to do a cling film technique on this tray again, but I didn't leave myself enough room. It just wasn't deep enough with everything that I put in this tray. I didn't have enough room to then do cling film. So I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do another tropical cling film vibe video. Look at this edge. Look at this edge. We've got blue crystal glass. We've got that chunky, huge gold chunks from Petra. Gold foil. We've got mirror shards. We've got those beautiful blue flowers. And we've got all of that shiny yumminess on the surface, which I absolutely adore. And of course the gold foil and the leaves. Now the hardest part for me was working out where on earth I'm going to put the second parrot, so please bear with me. It took me a minute of moving the tray around and just, yeah, working out exactly where I wanted it to go. Got there in the end. I did get there in the end. I could have cut all of this out, but I wanted to share a little bit of the process because usually I would just cut all of this out and just pretend I worked it out first immediately. But that's not my reality. Sometimes I really had to think about this one. I wasn't loving any other position apart from right here, right now. And that's when I stuck it down. So yeah, this is what we were looking like. Love it. I absolutely love it. I really love the blue flowers against the blue wings of the parrots. I think that was a good move. If I had 3 blue flowers, I would have put 3 blue flowers, but I only had 2 left. A third little parrot maybe somewhere on the tray also would have worked, but I only ordered 2 parrots from Amanda. So yeah, I just love the colour combination in this, and it definitely is giving dense. It's definitely thick. Do you know what I mean? It's giving dense rainforest jungle vibes because of the green on green. It just, oh my gosh, guys. I prefer this so much to having the blue background, because this just feels more moody. Does that make sense? Am I making sense? I want to say share your opinion in the comments section, but after the last one, I'm kind of scared to say that. I'm kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Share your opinion. Please don't tell me this is worthy of the bin. Anyway, this is what she's looking like. It is time to give her a top coat. Now, what I will say is all of those beautiful sparkly glass pieces that I threw down into the mould prior to putting resin in the mould, that will leave your surface with holes. It will leave your surface with air pockets. So only really do that if you are absolutely certain you're going to be top coating your tray. And we are, of course. I'm using the absolutely incredibly stunning, beautiful Cure Pro from Apex, guys. This is their most recent resin. This is their top coating and doming resin. Mask on, gloves on. Again, top coating from Apex. I will, of course, leave their link below with your discount code. I've mentioned it in the last few videos because it's something I quite often don't mention, is that Apex is a UK-based resin, but they ship worldwide. So if you've ever thought, oh, they're in the UK, there's no point in me ordering, there absolutely is, because, again, global shipping and crystal clear and stunning and yummy. So we're going to pour some of that top coat into this tray. Now, if you saw a lot of top coat resin made up in that cup, that is because I'm currently filming 3 or 4 videos all at one time, thus needing a lot of top coat for those. I've got a video coming up where we are going a little bit out there with neons. I've also got another bookmark video coming because I fell in love with an element from this video and last video that I want to move into the bookmarks as well, and that top coat resin has been used for those, if you're wondering why on earth I made up a whole cup. But here we are, she's looking pretty. I love the green on green. I absolutely love it. I love the green on green broken up with those parrots, broken up with the gold and the blue glass, and I just love it. I know it's chaos, but it is a chuck it all in video, and it is my favorite kind of result. I know that these chaotic videos are not everyone's cup of tea, as in visually chaotic. You kind of have to look and be like, what is that? What is that now? I love this section here where the parrot meets the wings of the parrot meets those stunning, I don't want to say ferns. They're not ferns. They're a kind of leaf. I don't know what leaf, but yeah. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you so much if you are still here. I appreciate you. If you've not yet used your hype button, please hype this one out so that I get a little bit more support from YouTube pushing my videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.